Was recently asked on Twitter, what are the top 3 books that a strength coach should read? And strength coach really nowadays is such a generalized term. It all really going to depend on your philosophy. I'm tempted to give you specific training books or specific books, that we'll read, but what is your philosophy? If your philosophy is more CrossFit style, you're going to be reading completely different books than maybe somebody else is going to read. So we're going to take a little trip down into the office. I do a lot of these videos on specific books, and I've certainly done them on the Strong Life podcast, which you guys could catch on iTunes and Stitcher. So we're going to go down here to the office, and I'm going to rack my brain a little bit and help you guys come up with some possibilities and some kick-ass books. I'm definitely going to say that one of the books you're going to want to read, this is critical for anybody, is The Supple Leopard, Becoming a Supple Leopard by Kelly Starrett. That is a critical book because nowadays people are so fucked up and hurt, and they're not so much hurt, but their bodies are so messed up from sitting all the time, living a shitty lifestyle, overusing, underusing, muscles that literally fell asleep. Just, you have to understand how to fix yourself and how to fix other people. So this is definitely on my list, and I love this book, and I was talking to my coaches about this last night, the Westside Book of Methods, and the reason why I love that book is because I really learned from the stories that Louis explains. Yeah, he does speak about the Westside and the conjugate method, but if you ever hear of anybody who lifts at Westside, they say Westside is different for every lifter. This person works on his weakness or her weakness, so it's all individualized. So they might all be doing speed work, but as soon as they're done with speed work in the squat, bench, or deadlift, then they're off doing their accessory work that's based on their weak areas. And you'll see that at the underground is we do group training, but it's tailored, it's individualized. Somebody might be, I'll have my general template on my whiteboard, but then we're attacking their weak areas. That is really the way to do it. So I'm really big on this. And picking another book is a third book is going to be a tough one. I'm going to have to say, come September, you're going to have to get the Encyclopedia of Underground Strength and Conditioning. There's really no book out there like it except right here, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. And I'm not talking about the newer one. I'm talking about the original, the older one. And my original one is in here, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm pretty shocked at how shitty people are, coaches, of letting techniques slide. They let people that they train with very poor technique. When you look in here, you're going to get a great inside view into, bodybuilding or just proper technique. Now I'm looking here, I've got some business books. I'm going to have to kind of reorganize my entire collection here of books. A third book is really going to be tough for you guys, or tough for me. I'm going to say, aside from the Encyclopedia of Underground Strength Conditioning, I've got the Convict Conditioning books here, but the Convict Conditioning workout, that is definitely one that's up there. This is another one as well. Secrets of Russian Sports and Fitness Training, and a lot of my books are actually in the hands of my coaches. I let them borrow it. This is the original Secret of Soviet Sports and Fitness Training. Louis Simmons has a list of books that I'm a big believer in. One is like Jumping Ability for All Sports and Athletes, and similar to this, Strength, Speed, and Endurance for Athletes. So hard for me, obviously, to give you guys just 3 books to read because honestly, education, it should never stop. It's constantly evolving and ongoing, and I can see a lot of my books are not here, like I said, because I've let my athletes borrow a lot of them. Got some books here that a lot of people have never read or seen. Special Strength Training by Yuri Verkhoshansky. A lot of different books up here. Man, that top 3 question, or the only one thing that you got to do, always stumps me. But without a doubt, Becoming a Supple Leopard is huge. Convict Conditioning, the first one, highly recommended. And the third one is going to have to be the Encyclopedia of Underground Strength and Conditioning. that's going to be it. And like I said, that book, if you've read the Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, that's the similar route that I've gone with, is that I wanted to teach people through stories. I wanted to inspire them, to give case studies of things that we've actually done, because when you read that book, I don't want it to just be a technician's book. I want it to be something that you'll feel it in your heart and just drives you and inspires you to be awesome. So I gave you more than a top 3 list of books. This is another great one, Olympic Weightlifting. This right here is by Greg Everett. And listen, guys, I know that not everybody likes to read or learn through books. The Purposeful Primitive is amazing. But you want to know what? All successful men read, and women. All right? I'm Zach Evnesh. Go to undergroundstrength.tv. Sign up for the newsletter. Go to the Start Here section. I'm going to give you some amazing training courses. Put them to use. Tweak them. See how you could learn from them. How my training can help you get stronger, not just physically, but also for your mind. Mind, body, and life. Peace out. And any more questions, please reach out to me through Twitter. Later, guys.